God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Listen to me carefully, beloved son, for I want you to understand that the progress of your life will never be a straight line, a path without curves, falls, or obstacles. Life is made of ups and downs, necessary pauses that often seem like stagnation, and new beginnings that carry within them the power of renewal. Every step you take, even the one that seems small and insignificant, is a precious victory that I celebrate with immense joy. When shame, fear, or doubt try to whisper in your heart that starting over is a sign of failure, respond with courage that starting over is the purest sign of your inner strength. Remember what is written in Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. It is in the act of rising after a fall that you demonstrate the true essence of faith and hope. Know that every new attempt opens a door to a precious lesson, a wisdom that life insists on giving you so that you grow and evolve. Therefore, do not fear change, do not fear the winding paths, for it is precisely in these moments that the fertile soil of your soul prepares to bloom with hope, courage, and a love that never runs out. Comment, "I believe, Lord, that you are restoring my home with your love." Son, listen to what I say to you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6. The path you seek does not disappear, it simply waits for the right time to reveal itself before your eyes, exactly when you are ready to follow it. Hurry is the enemy of the true journey, because what I prepare for you is the fruit of eternal wisdom, not of a momentary impulse. Every step you take, even if small and hesitant, is an act of faith, a trust that honors the journey and the purpose I placed in your heart. The life you live is not a jumble of random events. I see the whole panorama, a rich tapestry woven by me, where every thread, no matter how fragile it seems, has an essential role. The knots that seem to trap you, fears, doubts, failures, are, in fact, points where my strength manifests to strengthen you. I do not reject what I choose in you. Everything I start in your heart, I carry to the end with the faithfulness of the Creator because you are my masterpiece in constant formation. Comment, "I am waiting on God, ready to receive His blessings." When you call yourself a failure, I see you as a learner who never gives up, a son growing in love and experience. When the delay of answers seems to weigh on your spirit, I see you patiently waiting for the perfect time, a time that fits perfectly into the greater plan, into the mystery of wisdom that transcends human understanding. Never doubt my presence in the quiet hours, for those are the times that shape your character and your faith. When the pieces of your life seem broken, know that I see a strong spirit being shaped to endure more love and to distribute it abundantly to those around you. I celebrate every step forward, every sincere reflection, every act of kindness you perform, even if it seems invisible to the eyes of the world. Nothing done with love is lost in emptiness. Recognize the value of what you have already achieved, of the wounds that have healed, of the light that shines within you. The work I do inside you, though often painful, is a refining work, a process that polishes your spirit so that it becomes stronger, purer, and more ready for the blessings I have reserved. And when something leaves your life, do not see it as loss or abandonment, but as an opening for what truly builds and sustains your soul. Trust in my faithfulness, for I will never abandon you. Comment, I trust in God, He is my refuge and peace. Always remember my words, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John chapter 14 verse 6. The path you walk is the path of life, and I am by your side every moment, guiding your steps with infinite love. Do not fear what is to come because I have prepared everything with a divine and perfect purpose. Your story is living proof of my faithfulness, and every challenge is an opportunity to manifest my grace and power in your life. Look forward with hope and courage, for I sustain you with my mighty hands. You are much more than you imagine, a beloved son, called for great things. The future is safe in my hands, and I will walk with you until the end of your days, giving you strength to overcome, peace to rest, and love so you never feel alone. Comment, God's love is my shelter in difficult days. I create space in your life for everything that truly brings benefit and transforms your existence deeply. You may desire only momentary comfort, ease, and quick relief from difficulties, but I seek something much greater for you, true transformation that lasts forever. It is natural to want a smooth path, without stones or obstacles, but know that true growth often happens in rough terrain, where your faith is tested, your patience tried, and your character strengthened. When you feel the stretching of your soul, the inner restlessness that feels like a weight, I am always present because that is a clear sign that you are growing, maturing, and approaching the purpose I prepared for you. The silence of the soul that sometimes seems empty is, in fact, the opportunity one gives for my voice to be heard clearly. And when doors close, do not despair. They are protection, guardians of a future full of promises that I prepared with love and care. Trust, for I am with you every step of the way. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that deeply impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to learn about this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That is why it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We greatly appreciate your trust and support. I never wish to diminish your life, but to expand your capacity for courage, discernment, and compassion, both for yourself and for those around you. I prepare you to love and be loved in your fullness, because this is the true purpose of the existence I gave you. Often, in moments when everything seems lost, when darkness covers your horizon and loneliness tries to whisper that you are alone, I am there, closer than you ever imagined. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. John chapter 15 verse 13. And it is with this love that I walk with you through every scene, even those you do not see, carrying you when the burden seems unbearable. I saw the tears you hid, heard the harsh words that hurt you, and felt every pain no one noticed. Even when the world seemed to turn its back, I remained faithful and steadfast by your side. You are not alone, and you never will be. It is in my constant presence that you will find the strength to rise and continue. So open your heart and let my peace fill every space where there is fear and doubt. The freedom you seek begins when you recognize that I am the inexhaustible source of your strength and love. What today seems like a dead-end path may tomorrow be the beginning of a new journey, full of hope, renewed dreams, and even greater achievements. You may feel I have abandoned you, but I have kept you with the faithfulness of a loving Father, even in the hours when the storms seemed too strong to endure. Every challenge you faced served to refine your character, strengthen your spirit, and open doors you didn't even know existed. I work silently, moving the pieces of your puzzle so that everything fits at the right time. Trust in my wisdom and goodness, even when everything seems uncertain. Do not let yourself be trapped by guilt or the weight of shame, nor by the expectations others or you yourself have created. Every step you took, even the wrong ones, was part of building who you are today, stronger, wiser, more capable of loving and forgiving yourself. My grace is sufficient to cover all your faults and turn your wounds into scars of victory. Look inside yourself and see how much you have already grown. Don't give up now, because the best is yet to come. I am writing your story with care and love, and there is nothing that can stop the wonderful plans I have for you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Even in the hardest times, when the pain feels unbearable and doubts threaten to overwhelm your mind, I have a plan of hope for you. Every scar, every fall, every tear can come together into a work greater than you ever imagined. The transformation I desire in your life is deep and complete, for my love does not stop at the surface but reaches the soul and renews the heart. You are being restored, even when you do not realize it. The beauty that rises from the ashes of the past is quiet but powerful. It blooms little by little, revealing new possibilities and a broader vision of your purpose. Pay attention to the small signs I place on your path: an unexpected act of kindness, a friendly word, a sudden peace in the midst of the storm. These are signs of my presence and my constant care for you. I give you strength to move forward, courage to face your fears, and wisdom to discern the best path. The hope I cultivate in your heart is the light that illuminates even the darkest days. Do not hurry, do not despair. The time of renewal is coming, and I am with you in every moment of this journey. My child, always remember, you are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. Your story is not over, it is only transforming. Every chapter one write for you is an invitation to grow, to learn, to love more deeply, and to become all that I planned for you from the beginning. I never tire of caring for you. I never tire of loving you with an infinite and unshakable love. Believe in my faithfulness, because I will never, ever give up on you. Lift your head, take a deep breath, and keep going, because the future is full of my blessings, and I will be by your side, always. My child, there are blessings still waiting to unfold in your life. To me, trust is not the absence of doubt, but the courage to move forward even when the path is not fully visible. Imagine crossing a river on stones that only appear as you step. That is the journey I invite you to take. Each step reveals new ground. I do not require you to understand everything beforehand. I simply ask that you trust enough to move, even without all the answers. When your logic cries out for a complete map, remember, it is often movement that draws the map. The unknown will seem smaller with every choice you make to keep going, even slowly. You do not need to carry everything alone, nor solve it all by yourself. I did not call you to walk in solitude, but to journey together, where the burden is shared, the road is accompanied, and the destination is cared for by me. I know the weight you feel sometimes seems too heavy for one heart to bear. But allow me to share it with you. Let me be the one who upholds you when your strength fades, the one who calms you when chaos, within or around you, tries to take control. If you stumble, I will steady you. If you forget, I will bring to mind what is eternal. If you get lost, I will call your name and bring you back. My care is not fragile, not fleeting, it is steadfast, constant, and rests upon you even in the darkest nights. You do not need to prove you can do it all alone. Receive my help. Accept the relief that is born from humility, for it opens the channels that pride seals shut. Carrying everything without aid is not nobility, it is exhaustion. But when you share the load with me, even mountains become passable, and what once looked like a cliff becomes a step. Your life is not built on certainties, but on faith that blossoms even among questions. Yes, there are moments when you won't understand why some paths close or why certain losses occur. But nothing entrusted to me is ever truly lost in time. No pain, wound, or silence is beyond the reach of my purpose. Everything can gain meaning within the greater arc of your story, the one I alone see in its entirety. So rest. When you ask why you should still trust, my answer surpasses words. It is anchored in my own faithfulness, which does not change. I remain the same even when everything around you shifts. Imagine the shoreline that stands firm while the tides come and go. That is who I am. The fixed point, the foundation that holds steady. When doubts flood your mind, remember this: you may not understand everything yet, but you walk beside the one who already does, and for now, that is enough. In time, many of the questions that ache today will soften or find their answers. My child, trust is not only for peaceful days. Trust was made for storms, for dark valleys, for the hours when everything feels like it's falling apart, when promises seem distant and fear shouts louder than hope. It's easy to forget the importance of trust when everything is going well, like someone who doesn't notice the safety rope until the wind blows strong. But when the storm hits, that rope is what prevents the fall. So it is with trust in me. When life is calm, it may seem optional, but when trials arise, it shows its true strength. Look back and see, you've walked through dark nights before, and you trusted. That trust sustained you. It wasn't the absence of fear that kept you standing, it was faith in me, even with trembling knees. So go on. Even if every step feels unsteady, keep walking. Trust doesn't require perfection, only persistence. Continue, my child. Keep breathing, asking, remaining. Hold tightly to the rope of faith. The storms pass, the valleys rise. The road may seem winding, but it continues, and I continue with you. I have not let go of your hand, and I never will. I see beyond what you can now perceive. I understand how every moment, even the most painful ones, fits into a larger plan. I see the quiet efforts you make, the battles you fight in silence, the strength you find when no one else sees. Your whispered prayers, your silent choices for kindness, your daily exercise of patience, I see it all, and nothing escapes me. I celebrate every step taken with courage, every inch conquered even in exhaustion. And even more, I recognize the outside voices that try to confuse your mind, the lies that want to convince you that you are alone or beyond hope. But listen closely, that voice is not mine. I do not accuse, I do not belittle, I do not abandon. That voice comes from fear, and fear trembles when you draw near to me. When it tries to tell you that you are forgotten, remember, my attention to you is constant, my love is unbreakable, and your future is safe in my hands. Even in the pauses, in the silences, in the days of waiting, I am working on something good. Trust me. Your hope is never wasted when it is placed in me. Even when everything seems still and the silence screams, know that I am still working. There are moments when relief feels distant, when every door seems closed and no solution appears in sight. But it is precisely in these moments that my faithfulness reveals itself most powerfully. I open paths where no trail can be seen. I create passages in places where human eyes say it's impossible. During the hours that seem empty, while you wonder if anything is still happening, I am working behind the scenes of your story. The time of waiting is not a loss, it is preparation. It unveils hidden intentions, matures your vision, and makes you more ready to recognize and value what is coming. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. Psalm 37 verse 5, My plan does not fail, and the exact moment is being perfectly aligned. Waiting teaches you to see beauty in the small blessings. The food that satisfies, the friendship that comforts, the dawn that rises uncalled. These details build the foundation of your trust and remind you that life is not only about what you long for, but also about what you already have. Even when your hands tremble and fear tries to take the place of faith, hold on to me. Not because you understand everything, but because you know that I do. My vision is wider than yours, my methods deeper than yours. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 8, True trust does not depend on what is seen, but on who is known. And if you know me, then you know I never leave you alone, even if your eyes have not yet seen the way out. Every time you choose to trust without proof, you grow roots that withstand future winds. And even when everything around you screams for you to give up, your trust in me becomes a light that pushes back the darkness. When lies say you have no more worth, remember, I have called you by name and made you mine. When discouragement tries to chain you, speak aloud the truth I planted within you. Gratitude transforms environments, and hope changes the atmosphere of the soul. Protect that inner space. Do not allow fear to build a home inside of you. When it tries to settle in, speak my name. Fix your eyes on me, not on the losses trying to label you. I am the same one who was with you at the beginning, and I will be the same until the end. Even if you feel the flames at your feet, you will not be consumed. Even if the waters rise, they will not drown you. So keep going. And if you stumble, I will be here. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.